Moving on to Shrouded Fable, we're picking up one copy of Galvantula. This will go with Joltik that we're going to get later. It's both a grass type attacker, which means it'll hit a lot of dark types for relevant weakness, as well as being a really efficient attacker, hitting anything with an ability for 50 additional damage. We're also picking up 4 copies of Duskull, 3 copies of Dusclops, and 3 copies of Dust Noir. This Curse Blast ability, being able to knock itself out and provide a huge amount of damage counters on the board, is instrumental in this format. Pair Dust Noir with Dragapult and you're going to be able to wipe boards completely. We're picking up 1 copy of Blood Moon Ursaluna. This is seeing play in a few single prize fighting decks, Okidogi in particular. We're going to pick up 1 copy of Okidogi EX, kind of just a beefy dark type attacker that fits well into the dark box decks. And we're picking up 1 copy of Pheasantipity EX, possibly the best draw card in the entire format. Every deck should be playing one in my opinion. And 2 copies of Petromon EX, also instrumental in these dark box decks for being able to provide both movement flexibility and switching your active out, as well as providing poison to activate certain effects like Okidogi EX and Binding Mochi, and to provide some extra damage in order to Monkey Dory that damage over. We're also picking up 1 copy of Genesect, whose ability Ace Nullifier lets us shut off opposing ace specs, meaning in the mid to late game we don't have to worry about Unfair Stamp. 1 copy of Haxorus and 2 copies of Kyurem. This is mainly for the Slowking deck that is able to use these attacks for just the cost of 2 energy. Additionally, for Slowking, we're going to be playing 4 copies of Academy at Night, which lets us stack the top of our deck. We're going to also have 2 copies of Binding Mochi for damage boost on poison, 2 copies of Chorus's Tenacity, and 2 copies of Janine's Secret Art. We're also going to pick up 4 copies here of Night Stretcher. This is the premier recovery card of the format. It lets you get Pokemon or basic energy back to your hand at just the cost of an item, so quite powerful. We're also going to be picking up 3 copies of Power Glass, letting us reuse attacks that dump energy into the discard, such as Zoroark EX, Mega Charizard X, and a variety of other attacks. And finally, we're going to pick up 1 copy of Xerosix Machinations. It's kind of a control tech card, or a tech card in matchups where both players don't want to attack, but you're going to both be building up a huge hand of resources. This will help strip away a lot of those resources. And you can combine this with other nasty cards in order to get your opponent's hand size down really, really low.